but it's good to see what you write come to life on screen and how you envision it. That's the
Hmm.
dope thing about writing.
Is when it comes to improv, because one thing that I've always wondered is okay, for instance, if I get a scene, I'm really big on improv, but I never really know like the rules for it, because sometimes it's like you kind of want to get it a couple times how they have it and then go and do something else. But then you hear about people like Robin Williams that never reads the script. They're just like, y'all hired me to be funny, and then he just does his own thing. As a writer, do you kind of like hope for moments like that where they kind of add their own thing, or are you kind of like, oh, that's stick to what I wrote? Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of Damn Internet, You're Scary. I am Patrick Cloud. I said, damn Internet, you're scary. It's damn Internet, you scary. I don't be doing the intros. But today we have a special guest host. To here is out of town frolicking in Gerbil Land. But to replace him today, we have a very funny stand-up comedian, writer, actor. We got Mr. Brandon
Thank you.
Cormell.
What's up,
Hey, man.
Pat?
How you doing, man? It's Cormell or
Yeah,
Carmel?
no, it's Cormell. You got it right. Most
Cormel,
people
for
get it
sure,
wrong.
man. How you doing, man?
I'm good. I'm all right, man. How you living? You all right?
I'm good, man. I haven't seen you since these therapist days, man.
Yeah, therapist day. It's a show, not the real.
Safe
Yeah,
safe space. That was a good time, man. How you been
yeah.
since then?
I've been really good, man. I've been doing, doing shows and writing, trying to come up with a new shows now. So hopefully we can work again together.
Nah, for sure, definitely. What's it like being a writer? Like I always, on TV, it seems like you guys kind of like be chilling all day, and then
Yeah,
you kind of then it's inspiration strikes, and then you write a masterpiece, and then you go back to chilling.
no, I mean that's kind of how it is, but it's a lot into it, and then like you write so much, and here comes a great actor who just improvs. So
Hmm.
forget what you wrote. It's all like, but that's how it is. It's just, but it's good to see what you write come to life on screen and how you envision it. That's the
Hmm.
dope thing about writing.
Is when it comes to improv, because one thing that I've always wondered is okay, for instance, if I get a scene, I'm really big on improv, but I never really know like the rules for it, because sometimes it's like you kind of want to get it a couple times how they have it and then go and do something else. But then you hear about people like Robin Williams that never reads the script. They're just like, y'all hired me to be funny, and then he just does his own thing. As a writer, do you kind of like hope for moments like that where they kind of add their own thing, or are you kind of like, oh, that's stick to what I wrote?
No, I know if someone's like actually like a funny person, I'd rather them add their own into it. Like I remember I had to write for CP, and there's no point even writing for him. It's like he's about to say like wherever I say that's funny, he's gonna say something that's way more funny than what I say. So
So it's
like
like
I let him,
guidelines.
yeah, I just let him go. So it's fun to see like a funny person do it, but if you're not like so like good at improv, it's like yo, just stick to this.
Right.
I'm writing
Okay,
like
so
trust me.
it's a talent thing. If it's better, you go with that. But if it's not working, you just stick to the script.
Yeah, it's like with anything in life, really. Like it could be a good basketball player. It's like yo, just stick to the play.
Back to the yeah, back to the plans.
Yeah. If you're good, you can do what you want. But if you suck it, yeah, just listen to me. All right.
For sure. All right. Well, we got some amazing little icebreakers that Christina done sent us. Um, would you eat the same meal every day if it made you perfectly healthy?
No, the longest I can eat a meal is probably like maybe like 4 days. I'm willing to
That's
die
tough. That's
by eating it all.
tough. What if you could pick the meal though?
But then it's like you don't want to have too much of what you love because like the fact that you like the reason you love is because you don't have it enough. It's like I don't know. It's a weird situation.
Yeah.
I don't know what meal I would pick. Probably seafood. Something with seafood I would pick.
I feel like whenever I'm kind of like when I like something, I kind of obsess over it for a little bit, and then I'm done. So, like
Yeah.
for
So
instance,
imagine you done and you can't be done.
right? But I think that the caveat is it makes you perfectly healthy. Like but that I don't know. Food is all about the variety, though. I feel
Yeah.
like yeah, like for instance, I think the last thing was a Caesar wrap from this place called Bossa Nova out here, and it's like a wrap with like a chicken Caesar salad in it. Man, that shit is so good. I had it like 5 days straight. And then it's like, then you like, I can never eat this again.
That's how I feel with any delicious meal. I'm like, it's so good, but it comes a point where it's like, all right, enough of this.
Yeah. What's the last thing you were like that with?
You know what? It's these cookies at Rouse. These apple cinnamon cookies. I used to get them like every day for like a week. And after that week was over, it was the most disgusting thing. I didn't want to even see it no more. I'm so tired of this. It was that, and I think it was like like crawfish. I love crawfish. But after a while, it's like I couldn't do that because it's like being in a prison. I guess if you have to eat the same food every day, it's like imagine you see something new. It's like, oh, I can't even have that.
Oh yeah, that's true because you still have to, in this scenario, you still have to see and smell other foods.
That's my thing.
Yeah.
If I don't see it, I think I'll be fine. But if I'm seeing other options, oh my God.
Damn, but you perfectly healthy though. Yeah, I don't know if I could do it. That's
that high cholesterol
and right. So give me the fat. Give me the fat. All right. How about this one? Would you rather be hunted or hunt to survive?
Oh, hunt. I'm too paranoid to be hunted.
That's
like
stressful as hell.
You get to look over your shoulder everywhere. It's right. Like, oh, it's a nice tree.
I wonder how that would work. Like, does it mean like as soon as you leave the house, you in danger, like somebody's after you, or is somebody trying to get in your house at all times? Like you just at the crib watching something, and you got to worry about somebody trying to get in the house.
I think both are equally terrifying. Somebody trying to get in your house, it's like you can't even make supper in peace.
Supper?
You can't do nothing. I feel like being a hunter would be better because, like, do I have to hunt all the time or just when I choose when I want to hunt?
I think like it's like food is done now. Anytime you want to eat, you have to chase something that's running for its life and kill, butcher, all that stuff. Which is
like when I'm hungry. A hunter could be any moment. Like you don't know when this person is starving.
Right. But it's also like, when the hell are we gonna hunt? Like, do we have to drive out to where are you at? What city you at?
Encino.
Oh, okay. So we would basically have to drive out to the wilderness to catch some shit. we can't even like go outside and hunt. Like people
will get arrested immediately for like with a bow and arrow.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, hunting definitely. I would definitely hunt. All right, last one. Let's do. Push a button that gives you $10 million but shaves 5 years off your life.
Am I perfectly healthy? Am I doing that perfectly healthy meal?
What do you mean? You mean like you combining them?
Yeah. If I'm doing that, I might shave off 5.
No, not perfectly healthy, just completely separate. Like, however, but because that's the scary thing. You don't know when the time is out. So imagine that you had 5 years left anyways.
Oh my God. Imagine you only had 3 years left. What would happen to you?
Right. You wouldn't even see the 10 mil.
Yeah, and I don't know. Oh, I wouldn't do it. No. Because I'm not even at that level where I can make good investments so it could be like a good deal for me. 5 years? The black man?
Nah, he said a black man. Right. Oh shit. Okay. Yeah, I don't think I would do it either. 10 mil is cool, but 5 years is way more than $10 million if you think about it.
Yeah, I think time is just too important. Now you give me 20 million, I might have to think about something.
Nah, for 20 million changes it.
Hold on, 5 years. What's 5 years?
All right, well, we're gonna get into some of these stories. Speaking of taking some years off, that recently happened to a racehorse. And Hippie, let's pull up this story about this racehorse that was secretly slaughtered and served in a soup kitchen. Jesus Christ, that headline has just about everything you need. Okay, a Turkish racehorse was cooked and served in a soup kitchen after it broke its leg in a race, as its microchip is found in the meal.
It broke its leg and it's over with?
So I did hear that. I heard that if a racehorse gets injured, they're made into like glue. There was like a big thing where like horses became like Elmer's glue that we were using in school. But I never considered them being eaten. Like that's worse than that's damn near slavery. Like they out here being ran to death, and then when they get hurt, they're not just all right. Now you back to the fields. Like a soup kitchen.
Isn't it crazy how, like, I mean, end of the day, meat is meat. But like we have this thing where it's like, oh no, that's out of pocket. Like we eat chicken, but imagine it's a pigeon. We just flip or we just go crazy
Right.
over that.
Even though it's
meat
also
is
a bird. Yeah.
it's meat at the end of the day. But that's crazy how you could do all this running, and the moment you get injured,
Soup. Not even like a nice soup, a soup kitchen. So Smart Latch, which is an interesting name, is a four-year-old thoroughbred racehorse. After being retired due to injury, was unlawfully slaughtered, and its meat was served in a municipal soup kitchen. The scandal unfolded after a horrified diner discovered a microchip in a dish of sautéed meat, sparking an urgent inspection of the venue. An investigation by Turkey's Ministry of Agriculture and Forestry found single-hooved animal meat in the meal belonging to Smart Latch, the horse that had won 3 races during its career and earned $20,000 in prize money. First of all, this was how they treated the winners.
yeah,
That's crazy. So it says authorities reportedly seized and destroyed approximately 213 kilograms of the contaminated meat dish following the discovery. So they didn't even really serve this nigga like that. But here's what's foul about it. This nigga was a champion. This nigga won 20, well, not $1,000, it's pounds, but almost 20 bands. And not only that, these nasty ass niggas couldn't even cook it properly. They left the microchip in there. That is crazy.
it's insane how much you can dedicate to a company. You can give your blood, sweat, and tears. And the moment you get an injury, it's like they got the seasoning ready for you. And it's like, do I really even like want to even win these races? Y'all gonna treat me like this?
And if you're gonna kill me and serve me, bro, make horse steak. Make something nice. Like, you know what I mean? Pulled horse sandwich or something. Like, you gonna put me in a soup kitchen?
Yeah, a soup plantation. This is how we look like. This is insane to me.
Soup kitchen is usually where they feed homeless, or are there regular soup kitchens too? I've only heard it in regards to feeding homeless.
I'm just assume it's homeless because I think that just sounds better.
And then
soup kitchen,
and they in there eating horse soup. What's the worst thing that you saw in your food and it was too late? Fellas, you already know what time it is. It's time to level up, and BlueChew just dropped something crazy. I'm talking next level. I'm talking championship belt, gold-plated, WWE on the turnbuckle, raising your hands in victory. This is the new BlueChew Gold, okay? This is the newest innovation from the #1 chewable ED brand. Now, you guys know that we should be the face of this company at this point. We have been working with BlueChew happily for many, many years, and I don't see an end in sight. We are full customers. We don't get nothing free. We swear by this brand, and we have put so many people on it. I've never heard anything bad about it. And this, let me tell you, this is not your grandpa's little blue pill, okay? Don't mess with all them other weird pills, all that stuff. BlueChew is all you need. This is a 4-in-1 beast that is setting the gold standard for performance. We're talking 2 ingredients for blood flow to keep that rocket pumping, you know? It got apomorphine and oxytocin, science stuff, but all I'm saying is this turns up the arousal and connection in your brain and body. Okay, BlueChew Gold dissolves under your tongue and works in as little as 15 minutes. You don't even have to panic. You know, when the situation is evolving, just put that thing under your tongue and then put something else on top of your tongue. You understand me? But that means you can get it on and quicker and stay in the game longer. Elevation without hesitation. This is a peak passion and peak performance in a single tablet. Okay. So next time she sends you a "you up" text, answer with just a picture of BlueChew, and she gonna be over there quicker than a jackrabbit in the 4th of July. Sorry, I don't have any old Southern phrases, but that'll do. So make life easier by getting harder and discover your options at BlueChew.com. And we've got a special deal for our listeners. Get 10% off your first month of Blue Chew Gold with the code DIYS. That's promo code DIYS. Visit BlueChew.com for more details and important safety information. And we thank Blue Chew for sponsoring the podcast throughout all these years. Thank you, Blue Chew. Keeping us hard, keeping us powerful.
Oh, man. Honestly, it'd probably just be hair. I don't really find stuff in my food. I think it's hair. But half the time, my hair just be falling out randomly. Like, so
It'd be yours?
I just give it a pass. I'm like, it's probably me.
It depends on how good the food is. Like,
Yeah,
it's
like-
probably me.
Like, my mustache, it just be like falling. So I'm like, oh, it's probably me. You know, it's a whole blonde
It's
hair.
like a long blonde hair.
Yeah, it's probably me.
Because it's really the mental, man. Like the mental really get to you. Because like I've eaten like bread and then flipped it over and it had like some mold on it or something. Or like what would be like the grossest? I think it might have been mold. Luckily, I've never found like bugs or nothing in my shit. But I couldn't imagine.
One time I had bread, I thought it was a blueberry bread. It was mold. I'm like, this thing got some tang to it. But it was just like mold spots around the bread.
I heard something about how that's a lot of that is mental. Like eating moldy bread isn't really that bad for you. But
what you been doing? What you been doing, man? Hold on.
I don't know. I just saw a video that says that it's mainly mental, but I can't do it. I can't do stuff like
Christmas trees and moldy bread in the crib. What's going on, man?
I can't let shit go. I can't let nothing bad. Oh shit!
What did you
All
find
right.
in your food? What's the worst thing you found?
Yeah, probably mold and or like a hair. I've never found like toenails and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I feel like all of us has eaten spit and like I feel like I'm the paranoid type of person to feel like at least one fast food worker had to like nut in some burger that I ate.
That's yeah. All right.
I
This
think-
guy, you're messing with my head.
Think about it. You've eaten some horrible stuff without knowing it. Let's just
Any man who could just stop mid burger and jack off into the patty, it's like
for no reason. I'm not even rude. I feel like people just do that. Like I saw there's a CCT video that went viral because it was I guess a worker who was catering an event. He was like on the kitchen team, and there was like this machine that was mixing all the bread or something. It was like mixing the food that was being served at this company event, and the dude just jerked into the whole mixture, and then it was made into stuff and served to everything. And that video was released, and then it turns out that the event was a company event for a law firm. So nigga, it was all lawyers in there. So when they found out about it, that nigga was cooked.
Sauteed.
that nigga was cooked. But it's just like there's crazy people. Like he didn't even have a negative interaction with anybody. He just did that, which is just like, yeah, people.
I do believe though, like we all been eating like some bullshit before for sure. Like everybody's not a saint.
Nah, for real. Let's no, we did that one already. Let's go with women causes emergency landing. This one is hilarious. Okay. I think I saw this before. All right, and is it highlighted to y'all or is that mine? Okay, I think that's mine. So in 2006, on an American Airlines plane, of course, worst airline, a woman farted and desperately attempted to neutralize her farts by igniting sulfur-tipped matches mid-flight. After concerned passengers reported the suspicious smell of burning matches, the flight crew executed an emergency landing in Nashville, and the FBI was called in to conduct an investigation. While authorities chose not to press criminal charges, recognizing her actions were born of a mortifying health struggle rather than malice, the airline was less sympathetic. The passenger was handed a lifetime ban. If you're gonna get any sympathy on your side, I'd rather it come from the FBI than the airlines. So she got off hella easy. I'm assuming white.
You know how much your farts got to stink for you to risk that on an air like
land of.
Because first of all, everybody in like we all know everyone is on their best behavior in the airline. It's like you don't want to start nothing. You know how much you got to stink to be like, yo, let me try to risk this match.
She was ripping them, and what's crazy is that they could have been so bad that if she didn't do the matches, they would have still landed the plane just from the fart smell. I'm not gonna lie. Like, planes are interesting because I feel like the main difference between, well, I mean, I don't feel like the main difference between the classes is the proximity to other people. You know, like the first class is you damn near you hella far away from everybody, and then business is like a little closer, and then coach is a little closer. So it's like the thing that you don't think the main thing you think is like elbow room and leg room, but it's really just like the vicinity of smells gets so close. Like the last time I was on a plane, it was business class, and I was smelling the burps from somebody in the row in front of me. So I was just like, this is crazy. Like our smell circles are Venn diagrams right now. Like they are fully in each other's. You know what I mean? Like, and it was just rough because, like, man, if somebody's farting or burping, it is like, it's really gnarly. Like it's really fucked up, and you can't really do anything because it's just like
it's circulating in the air,
circulating air. Ugh,
that didn't bother me until like my cousin said on a flight with me, because we always fly economy because we have no money. He was like, man, isn't it crazy how like we're all just breathing the same air and people started coughing. I'm like, this is insane to me. I'm in this plane, and like to me, coughing is like, I get pissed off at like the second cough. It's like, yo, you have to get this together.
Right.
And I remember I was on a flight one time. This lady, she was just sneezing without even covering her nose. That was one of the longest flights ever. Because like, even though I didn't smell it, I could smell it.
No, that's probably the grossest thing. Because like, obviously, somebody farts or burps and you smell it, that's gross. But I heard a story about basically my friend was sitting next to somebody who was sneezing, and she could smell the sneeze, and it smelled terrible. So basically, like, this dude was just achoo, achoo. She smelled it, got sick immediately. After the plane, like, got sick from a stinky sneeze. That's fucking mortifying.
Oh, goodness. The worst is when you can see. You ever see like the sneeze air? You can just see like when they
like the particles.
Yeah, and you just know like it's coming your way. And it's like, oh my god, it's like from the biggest nose, and it's like, I know this guy has some type of virus.
Well, here's a question: were you ever the culprit on a plane?
Of sneezing?
No, of burping, farting.
I farted before.
About to land the plane. No, like,
I
consistently.
Like I farted before, and I pretended to smell it first. I'm like, what? Come on, now everybody farting. Come on, what's going on? It was clearly me.
Which is hilarious because no one does that for other people's farts. Hey, someone's farting in here.
Yeah, and it was nothing but just like the gassy silent ones. And I'm like, oh my god. I'm like, man, what's going on this plane? Must be the guy behind me or the kid.
I have a confession. This was a while ago. This was a very long time ago, but I'm not proud of it. I once went on a trip, and there was a mentally challenged.
Oh,
it was in a wheelchair.
Yeah, you going this route?
No, man, just chilling, a little loud, but nobody was worried about it, right? I had a very upset stomach on that plane. Okay.
Oh my god.
I was sitting close enough. I was sitting close enough to this guy, and I was not on my best behavior, if you know what I'm saying. I was just letting him go. People in my row blamed him, not like negatively or anything. They just assumed it was him and was giving empathy. And I went along with it. I was just like, oh yeah.
First of all, it's crazy how like they get a pass for everything just because they got Down syndrome. It's like, Sorry about this, guys. He's just a little slow. It's like, oh, it's cool. It's all right. It's all right.
That's why I hid, because nobody would give me empathy. Niggas would have smelled the same fart and trash me.
Yeah.
So I mean, I felt bad, but at the same time, nobody said anything to him. Nobody was mean. Everybody was just like, oh, that's, he's
I
farting.
feel like from now on in life, that's like probably one of the greatest things you've ever said, because I feel like I would find the nearest Down syndrome person and just go crazy. And just blame everything on like murder. He did it. We get it.
Oh no.
Yeah. Okay. We understand. He has a situation.
I
just commit crimes around Down syndrome people.
You out of pocket as fuck, bro. Oh my god.
All type of crimes around Down syndrome people. Oh. The sympathy they give them. People like just don't. He's a little. We get it.
That is hella funny. God damn it. Oh my god. Okay, let's stick on this airline theme. Let's talk about this man who was jailed for selling fake airplane parts. That's concerning. Okay, so man jailed after selling 60,000 fake engine parts to airlines, including, guess what? American, no, not Delta, and Southwest. So Jose Zamora has been sentenced to over 4 years. That's it.
That's crazy.
4 years in prison after selling more than 60,000 fake aircraft engine parts to airlines around the world. Over several years, he ran a company from his home where he created forged airworthiness certificates to make counterfeit or untraceable aircraft parts appear legitimate. The fraud was discovered in 2023 when a technician questioned the authenticity of a part and contacted the manufacturer, triggering a global investigation. Aviation authorities issued safety alerts. Airlines were forged to ground planes and inspect engines, and the industry lost tens of millions of dollars while no accidents were linked to the parts. Thousands of components were falsified documents had been installed on planes carrying passengers. Why? How did the whistleblower was just a good technician that was like, I don't recognize these? Like, why would there was like no checking processes, and they made it on the planes. These parts made it onto the planes. That's First terrifying.
This sounds like a Spirit Airlines thing going on. But like, by the headline, I know Spirit's like, it wasn't us. Like, we got the real.
For real.
That's crazy. Like one guy was just like, nah, this ain't right.
And he was just selling parts that said engine on it. Yeah. Here you go.
But Jose Zamora only getting 4 years is insane to me. These are people flying on these planes.
That could have been bigger than murder. That could have been like a disaster.
I feel like he was so good at it. Like there was probably just like, good shit, my nigga. I'll give you that. Like
I'm wondering if he was so good at it that the parts themselves worked. You know what I mean? Like it was just
enough to get you there.
Yeah, but I don't know. The fact that they said fake airline parts, like what is a fake part if it works? You know what I mean? Like if I give you a fake part that you put in the engine and the engine turn on, was it fake?
Yeah. I guess because it's a non-brand. It's just like
off-brand.
It's just like, no, this wasn't authentic. This is definitely a fake. Even the plane got there safely, but still.
That's terrifying.
To blame.
I don't. Damn. These are the things that I feel like.
And it was 60,000 parts. Like he sold like 7 of these.
60,000 parts, not $60,000.
No, I'm saying he sold 60,000 parts. It wasn't like he sold 7. It was
right. 60,000. Jesus. First of all, he was insanely good at this. He said it was from his house. How do you even do that? I feel, man, whenever you, just like the lady who lit the match, like you were saying, we be on our best behavior because like shit don't play when it comes to aviation. As soon as you add like the airlines into it, it becomes like insane felonies, insane amounts of time. That's why I'm wondering, like 4 years seems light.
I would have thought like 40. Because these are like people on these planes. It's not like he's just flying the cargoes or like flying bags over. Like these are actual people. And his name even sounds more dangerous now. Jose Zamora.
Right.
It sounds like this guy's up to no good.
That's like a Catch Me If You Can
Yeah.
like sequel. Cause it's like, damn, that's like 60,000 invoices that went through and nobody said anything until the one person. And it's like stories like this made me lose so much faith in like my mental for flying. You kind of just have to just like not think about it. You kind of just like put some headphones on. I don't understand how we're up here. I don't understand why we're shaking, but we good, you know. But then you hear stuff about the whistleblowers at Boeing and stuff, and how like all these uninspected planes are making it through inspection, and like these planes are not fit to go out, and they're just like duds, and they're making it because it's just incompetency, or like just people being incompetent all throughout the industry. It's scary.
I'm also scared like how comfortable I am on a flight. Like 30,000 feet in the air, and my life depends on somebody else. And I'm just
you don't care at all. You don't have any fear of flying.
No, like I'm too comfortable. Even turbulence, I'm just like I'm there, and I'm just fine. I was only uncomfortable one time on a plane because before takeoff, I just saw like duct tape on like the side of the thing. But we're already taking off. I can't be like, oh, stop the plane. I was like, all right, it is what it is. Like we're gonna see.
But it's like, damn, y'all don't have anything more advanced than duct tape. There's got to be something, even if it just look a little better, because duct tape just says you on a damn lemon.
Somebody was off work, didn't want to do it. It was like about to clock out. Like I ain't about to do none of this.
Right? What the hell does duct tape fix on a plane? that's like this is iron. I saw this fun fact. I wonder if it's true though. I guess pilots admitted how many times they fall asleep, and then like while they're flying, and then a couple of them admitted how often they fall asleep and wake up and their co-pilot is also asleep. And it's just like when you think about that,
I have this thing where I think sometimes turbulence is not even turbulence. It's just them fucking up.
It's them falling asleep and going like,
yeah, like, oh shit, sorry about that. It got a little rough, and everybody accepts it.
Like in a road trip when you kind of like start drifting and they come back.
Oh yeah, man, these roads is crazy. Like you right,
and then you
right.
Boop. Sorry about that. We're experiencing some wind. Like, nigga, there's been wind this whole time. I feel like when we get off planes, I'm gonna start looking at pilots a little bit closer, because if they rubbing their eyes or they're just like, thank you guys, like this nigga just napped.
He's like, oh man, thank you so much.
Nigga at the front, like, all right, guys,
see y'all later, man.
I'll lose.
It's quite some time. I fuck with y'all, man. That's the scariest thing to me.
Hell no. Dang, seems like there's a lot of cool airline. Let's not that one. Let's do family brings dead relative to bank for proof of death.
To bank?
To a bank. Them niggas needed that bread. Well, I've never even heard of this story.
Hold on.
So insurance claim. Family takes dead relative to the bank as proof of death. So a family brought the body of a deceased relative to a bank branch in South Africa. The family was reportedly frustrated by delays in a funeral insurance payout, and after being asked for further proof of death by the bank, they decided to bring the body into the branch. The body inside a black body bag was placed on the floor of the bank, forcing an immediate evacuation and closure of the branch. Police arrested 2 women at the scene with charges including intimidation, extortion, and public disturbance. This is not the first such incident in the area. It's not. A similar event occurred in July 2025 at the same branch when a family brought a coffin into the bank, and another in 2019 at an Old Mutual branch in Stanger. They probably need to change these proof of death policies, because I think it's the bank.
Yeah, do you know how long you have to like to you know how long you have to like delay a payment somebody dig their loved one up, like, nigga, here's like you getting the shovel here, nigga, he's right here.
Like you can't take a photo. I feel like a photo, but I guess you could fake that. But
and like, oh, obituary is not good enough. It's like, nah, I need to see this person. All right, get the shovels. Like it's been 2 years. We're gonna show you how dead Uncle Henry is.
what up, y'all? This podcast is sponsored by Factor. Now, somewhere between the first warm weekend and realizing short season is getting close, eating well stops feeling optional. Now, Factor is how I stopped letting a busy schedule be my excuse. These are fully prepared meals designed by dietitians and crafted by chefs. They're ready in only 2 minutes with no planning and no cooking. Okay. Now, I've been in the gym a little lately. I don't know if y'all can see, I'm doing my boxing. I was able to sample it. I had the Tex-Mex chicken, and this was right after a workout last week. And it was actually the best decision that I made that day because it was just clean. It was healthy. It didn't feel like it weighed me down. It's just quality functional ingredients, including lean proteins, colorful veggies, whole food ingredients, and healthy fats. There's no refined sugars, no artificial sweeteners, and no refined seed oils. And there's variety too. There's over 100 rotating weekly meals to keep things fresh and delicious. There's options that include high protein, calorie smart, Mediterranean diet. They got you covered. Plus, there's the new Muscle Pro collection that supports strength and recovery if you're getting back into a workout routine. And not only that, the main thing that works for me is the convenience, okay? It's always fresh, it's never frozen, it's ready in 2 minutes, and there's no prep, no stress, okay? So I know it's March. You probably, maybe some of your top of the year goals fizzled out, but it's time to get back on it, and Factor can help you do that, okay? We here at DIYS love Factor, and y'all should too. So head to factormeals.com/DIYS50 off and use the code DIYS50 off to get 50% off and free breakfast for a year. Now, this offer is only valid for new Factor customers with code and qualifying auto-renewing subscription purchase. Make healthier eating easy with Factor. Man, I feel like at first I was like, oh, these people are crazy, but finding out it happened 2 other times, it's the bank. It's got to be the bank. What kind of policy is this?
That's crazy. Like how frustrated you have to be to bring a deceased person and you covered up with masks. This nigga's right here because he's thinking. Like
props to the people who brought the coffin because that's heavy as hell. The other people just had a body bag, but them niggas had 6 pallbearers carrying the coffin. Them shits is heavy as hell. I don't like how I hate the process of like when somebody dies, like the will and the money that comes out of it, because it really brings out like the worst in people. Just like cleaning up all that stuff after a family member's death is like, oh man,
it's part of that, but I heard it can get nasty.
Yeah, luckily, me neither. But extended family and just stories of that is like that whole process is really telling for people's like.
I remember I had a friend who it was like 4 of them. Her dad had like a lot of money, but he left most of his money with like her.
Damn.
And he said, if you want, you can give the other one the fair share, but you don't have to. And mayhem broke out. Like she don't talk anymore.
So I'm assuming she didn't.
No,
she didn't divvy it up.
I think she took care of him when he was sick and nobody else wanted to take care of him.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, so she was like, I'm keeping all of this. Like, she gave him like a little bit, but it was like, it's like a disrespectful amount a little bit, where it's just like, you keep this. Like, you get 100,000, you give me $10, bro, you can keep that $10. It was like one of those things.
Damn, yeah, that's tough. Oh, especially siblings, man. I've definitely seen like people who should have never falling out over stuff like that. It's ugly, very messy stuff. All right, what else we got on here? That's so random. Teenage penguins look awkward as hell. This is gonna be a quick story, but why not?
Oh,
for real? Teenage penguins might be the most hilariously awkward creatures you will see today. What the hell am I looking at? Are these the same species?
He looks like an older one about to die type of penguin.
Like, right? Like crackhead. It's done seen some shit.
A baby pigeon?
I
haven't seen
one. I've only seen one because of that online rumor that's like, have you ever seen a baby pigeon? They don't exist. I heard that's because of just like they're a species of bird that you don't really, they stay up where they at
Until they're grown.
until they look like
This makes no sense though, because why? Like, how can you turn? Like, what day does he start getting the leather suit?
The tuxedo.
Like, yeah.
Hippie, is this the same species of penguin? Like, is he gonna shed all that out and become the other one? I wonder.
Gets a haircut, and that's what's underneath. That's crazy to me. He even walks away. The posture is like of an old penguin.
Oh my God, he does. No, for sure. I just looked it up, and
nothing about it seems strong.
Everything. The picture I'm looking at only has the brown on the shoulders, but he got the tuxedo from the waist down. So yeah, I guess all of this. Oh, here it go. That's disgusting.
That's basically like penguin puberty.
Yeah.
You just be ugly as hell. Like, instead of pimples, you just get that. It's like, oh my God, I'm going through this phase.
That's actually dope as hell. I did not know. So wait, what's up with Happy Feet? Happy Feet didn't look like that. He was a kid, wasn't he?
Yeah, that's a movie though. They can't have this thing.
That's a movie. That's an animated movie, Patrick.
You can't have that on there.
Oh wait, no, Happy Feet look like these guys.
I saw Penguin's probably saying that right now. Like, man, the movie wasn't real at all. This is how it really starts.
They didn't even really show my bush, my baby bush.
My bush. It's a process. They just show you the steps it takes to get this way.
Okay, since we going animals. No, I love animals. Let's do the World War II pigeon.
Duh.
These niggas, there are pigeon military vets out here. That's crazy. Jesus. So there's a mummified carrier pigeon found in a UK chimney in 1982, and he was carrying a coded message from 1944 that was linked to D-Day. The message was never delivered or decoded, and British intelligence is still asking the public for help cracking it. Jesus. So despite analysis by cryptographers, the 27 group handwritten code has never been fully broken. The pigeon was possibly returning from Nazi-occupied France and got stuck in the chimney, failing to deliver its urgent message. Without the original one-time code books used in 1944, the code is probably impossible to decode. It was likely intended for MI6.
That's what he get for being a Nazi supporter.
Wait. Yeah, wait, what side was he on?
No, I didn't even think about that. I just saw Nazi, and
he was leaving Nazi-occupied France, but I wonder what. Damn, I don't know.
Isn't it crazy how pigeons even do that? Like, how you even trying to carry a pigeon to do that?
So I actually had an obsession with this, and I don't fully understand it either. But it wasn't. When it was explained to me, it wasn't as crazy as I thought it was. You know, like I thought that it was like, I have a message for you. You where you at, and I let the pigeon go and he just finds you. That's what I thought it was. But apparently they just have a really, really good sense of finding their way back home. So what would happen is they would leave their roost where they're at and then go somewhere else, and then the carrier pigeon would find where it originally came from. So it wasn't going out and finding random people like how I thought. It was finding its way back home. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Okay. So, but say if I want to send a message to you through a pigeon, I would have to leave. Like, I have to live where you're at, basically, and then leave that place, and then find a pigeon to send back to you. Or
I think Hippie, maybe we can pull something up, because this is a really interesting thing. But yeah, I did like a show with birds, and they were basically saying that they just have like a really they can recognize going back. But then it's like I feel like they were sending messages back and forth. So I don't 100% understand it, but I think it has something to do with where their coop originally is. I don't know if it's as random.
To me, how you can even think of doing that in those times.
But I mean, think about this one. A lot of messages didn't happen because the niggas was just doing bird shit. He just stopped delivering and just hung out in the chimney until he died. Because he was like,
"Hey, tell my wife I love her." And it just never happens.
Because he just flew off and just found a damn power line and just started hanging out and doing bird shit.
They got stuck in a fucking chimney, you fat ass pigeon.
So it says pigeons only fly home. To send a message, one must first transport the pigeon in a cage to the remote location. When a message is needed, it is attached to the pigeon's leg or back, and it flies back to its home life. Okay. Okay, so for sure. Oh my God, I didn't even see the people in the chat. What's up, y'all? Jeff Life, you are 100% correct. That was Working Wild with Tony Baker. We had an episode where we were with a bunch of a bird keeper and hawks and vultures and stuff. And that's when we learned about carrier pigeons. But it's still fascinating that niggas even tried that. Like,
Who thinks of that?
Super important messages. Like, get out of there, niggas is coming, and you trust it to just a bird. Like, hope he
takes a break midway through, where it's like the messages get there too late. So like, bro, he's coming in 3 days.
right. That bird got there 6 months later, and the village is completely wiped out. And the pigeon doesn't even understand. He doesn't even understand that he fucked up because it's a stupid idea. All your favors in that is crazy to me. It's crazy work. All right, let's do another animal one. Let's do this beetle photo, which seems pretty scary. Is that?
Oh.
Holy shit. Okay, so this photo isn't a man in a mask. It's a close-up of a longhorned beetle face captured by the macro photographer Dara Ojo in China. The image shows the white-striped longhorned beetle in such a detail that many mistook it for a heavily masked human face. That's kind of cool looking.
That's like an anime character or something like that. Like the last level, you got to fight this guy.
Are you a 90s kid?
Yeah.
Do you remember in the heat of the Power Ranger craze, all the spin-offs of Power Rangers, there was one called Beetleborgs.
Yeah.
You remember Beetleborgs? That looked like a Beetleborg. I feel like that nigga looks exactly like one of the Beetle, like a villain for the Beetleborgs.
And you know one of those beetles that can like lift like 100 times his weight or something like that?
The Hercules one? The one with the big pincers?
Yeah, I think so. Like they lift so much more than the actual weight. That's crazy to me. I don't even know how I can't even process that.
Yeah, they be doing like they be gambling on fights. You ever seen them bug fights? And the bugs be like throwing them niggas off the camera.
Humans are evil.
Humans are evil, bro. The fact we started off with the horse nigga winning championships and then becoming soup.
It's all happened because we're bored. We can't just sit down and do nothing. We just think of new ways to entertain ourselves.
That's how horse racing happened too.
Get the horses racing. If they break a leg, now we can eat. It's a win-win.
That's crazy. So they basically are saying, let's train these horses to run in circles until they get an injury and then kill them.
I can't get past that. That's insane to me.
Yeah, I've never really been like the dog fighting and the chicken rooster fighting and all that kind of stuff. That shit is barbaric as hell.
Yeah, that's insane to me how you can just like live like that. Yeah, I can make no animal fight.
Especially pit bulls. Like, have you ever had a pit bull?
Oh, a pit bull? Like,
yeah.
I had a nice pit bull, but I've seen angry ones. Pit bulls can cause massive damage. Like,
no, for sure. But they're also like, they're adorable. They're like so nice.
Yeah, like when you make them mean, it's like when you turn them into a monster, they can be a real monster. But pit bulls are just naturally nice dogs. It's just they get a bad rep.
Mm-hmm. I've had 2 pits in my life, and yeah, they're beautiful dogs. Let's do this, guys. It's tax season, so let's talk about some real money. Getting your credit over 600 could save you over $2,000 on your next car. That's basically a whole tax refund in your pocket. This is where Kickoff comes into play. Now, Kickoff helps you quickly improve the key factors that determine your credit. Now, what are these factors? Your new account immediately diversifies your credit mix. Each on-time monthly Kickoff payment builds payment history. And because your monthly payments are so small, your credit utilization, which is the amount of credit you're using, gets healthier fast. Now, why is building this credit important? Well, maybe you had too much fun in your early 20s and went wild with credit cards. Maybe you were denied for a loan or car financing. Or maybe you just have some long-term goals, like you want to buy a house or your dream car. Kickoff delivers real results for real users. Now, users with credit under 600 grow an average of 86 points just by paying on time. With transparent, affordable plans starting at just $5 a month, no hidden fees, and 0 interest, Kickoff helps you score big when it comes to credit. It's simple. You make on-time payments, credit bureaus see good behavior, and your credit can grow fast. Plus, their rent reporting feature helps you build credit with the rent that you already pay. Every positive on-time rent payment gets reported to help boost your credit. Using Kickoff is affordable, easy, and effective. You can start building credit immediately for only $1 your first month. $1. You can set up auto pay so you never worry about missing a payment, and you can sign up in minutes from your phone. No credit check, no hidden fees, no interest. Not only that, Kickoff is a safe and trusted credit solution, so you won't have any worries, okay? With over 1 million users and hundreds of thousands of positive reviews, there's a reason why Kickoff is the #1 credit builder on the App Store. Not 2, not 3. #1. So start building credit with Kickoff today and get your first month for as little as $1. That is 80% off of the normal price when you go to getkickoff.com/DIYS today. That's Kickoff without the C. So get Kickoff, KIKOFF.com/DIYS. Must sign up via getkickoff.com/DIYS to activate offer. Offer applies to new Kickoff customers first month only. Subject to approval. Offer subject to change. New car financing savings based on 2025 Chevrolet Silverado MSRP with $10,000 down payment and a 5-year financing for subprime borrowers versus those over 600 nationwide APR average for new cars. Actual savings and financing factors may vary. Source, Experian, April 2025. Average first-year credit score impact of plus 86 points between August 2024 and August 2025 for Kickoff credit account users who started with a score below 600, who paid on time, and who had no delinquencies or collections added to their credit profile during the period. Late payments may negatively impact your credit score. Individual results may vary. Ew, let's do this Mannequin one. What the Hippie is finding them freaky stories. Damn, internet. You scary. This is a mannequin that is said to be potentially an embalmed woman inside. That's a bride, a dead bride. Mannequin rumored to be an embalmed dead bride. Well, I mean, clearly now that I see it, it does look like a dead woman. So when a daughter passed away, her parents turned her into a mannequin for the family store. Nigga, when I read the headline without any context, I thought it was like a weird looking mannequin that could have been a dead person, but this is absolutely a dead person. So one of Mexico's eeriest urban legends has revolved around a bridal mannequin standing in a shop window in Chihuahua. Legend says the young bride was bitten by a venomous spider just before the ceremony and died suddenly. Overcome with grief, her mother is said to have embalmed her body, dressed it in a wedding gown, and placed it in the storefront so her daughter could remain close forever. Visitors often point out her incredibly realistic hands and feet, complete with veins, wrinkles, and natural-looking nails. Her lifelike facial features, glassy eyes, and real human hair only deepen the unease. It's clearly a dead bitch. What mannequin has veins and nails? What's the mystery?
You going shopping for wedding dresses? You see that out front? So
right.
This is insane to me. Fingerprints? Oh, it's a new.
Yeah. What makes you be like, oh, I want to dress at this creepy ass cursed place?
And the mom was like, "You about to get married? You gonna wear this wedding dress?
You gonna get married?" I don't know. Like the nasty thing about that is, first of all, for as long as we've been doing it, taxidermy doesn't look good. You know?
Yeah.
You ever seen like them hunters and stuff that be having the taxidermy animals and shit, and it looks terrible.
It looks disgusting. Yeah, these pictures are. Oh my God, the hands.
Yeah, that's absolutely a dead person. I didn't think that was legal. Like, I didn't think you were able to.
I didn't know like there's a city called Chihuahua until now.
For real?
No, I'd never heard of that at all.
That was a crazy reveal. Like, this all happened in Chihuahua, and we were just talking about dogs.
Yeah, that's crazy. Like, and that's like a wax museum type thing.
The thing that's surprising me about people that do that, you know, Mexico is a very spiritual country. So if you believe in some type of afterlife, I feel like you that kind of shit would get in the way. You know, like I would feel like my daughter was trapped in that store because of me. You know, like that has to get in the way of moving on somehow, right?
Imagine you want to move on. You're stuck outside this store.
Right.
Just like
in a wedding dress. Right before you got married, and now you're just in a wedding dress, looking
you
at
gotta stare at
women,
these random people coming in here
shopping for their wedding dress.
Oh my god, like you can't move on at all. Like what's that? They had like a night called what's it called?
Dia de los Muertos, yeah.
Yeah,
Day of the Dead.
That's a crazy like concept too, like them remembering each other like by picture.
Yeah.
Because it is scary. I read this one thing and it was like you died 2 times, and like you died like your actual death, and then you die when the last person who remembers you dies.
No, they said that's like Poco. What's the
Coco? I've seen that.
Yeah, Coco. They say you die when the last person that remembers you says your name for the last time. Like
like when they die, like all the memories of you die with them, which is
terrifying,
like,
right?
I was ready. I saw that movie. I wanted to be a Mexican for 2 days straight. I was like, "This is what we're doing. I'm building my family. Like
yeah."
They no,
what's it called? I know. It's like a shelf or something, but
something like I think it's like layers of pictures, right?
Yeah, and that's a scary concept because like it's almost like when you see those nostalgic posts that kind of make you feel like shit. It'll be like you had no idea, but there was a time when you went outside to play for the last time with your friends, or like this was like the last time you had no idea, but this was like the last time you did this, the last time you did this. There was a trend with parents that's like you had no idea that the last time you held your kid because they were getting big was the last time, and then they got big and started doing all this other stuff. So that kind of stuff is always super sad. But when you think about like the last time somebody says your name is like, because like, you know, back before social media, it was like you had to do something legendary. You had to have people talking about you. You had to be in some type of book, you know, because you wanted to keep that legend alive. And if you didn't do anything significant in your life, you just had to have a bunch of kids and just make sure that like you were still there somehow, you know. But I'm not gonna have no kids, so my legacy is ending.
The buck stops right there with you.
The buck stops here.
You gotta be legendary and shit. You gotta do some shit.
Right. That's why I'm cranking it out on social media, nigga. Like, but shit, they just deactivated my Instagram, so I don't know. But it's crazy to think that like before it was books, and now you can kind of keep your legacy alive by just like
crazy
getting shit out there. Yeah,
it has to be. I don't know, because it's like even if my mom told me, like, if my mom said like, "Yo, your great grandpa," let me tell you something about him, I'd be like, I don't give a damn. Like people don't even like care. I feel like my great grandkids don't give a damn about me. Like, especially with AI now, when they just check what you do.
Unless it was like, hey, your great grandfather, you know, he was a sniper in the World War II. He killed 20 things. He'd be like, oh shit, that's kind of cool. That's legendary. That's of legend. But if it's like, yeah, you know, your great grandfather, he liked his eggs. Like, nigga, I don't give a damn. This is how your grandpa cooked steak. Like, man,
you flip it every 2 minutes. Double flip it. Like, nigga, I'm hungry.
Yeah, that's why it's like, all right, I gotta leave something else besides these ungrateful ass kids.
Yeah, you gotta do something else.
All right, let's do one more story and get up out of here. What is Gumbo? Gumbo? Have you ever heard of that? Gumbo?
No, I thought you were talking about Gumbo. Oh,
I thought it was too. Gumbo. Oh, what? Okay, that is not what I thought. Okay, the Gumbo. The Gumbo comes from early 19th century logging camp folklore. Oh, I'm into it. These are workers swore a large bear-like creature with smooth, rubbery skin stalked their camps at night. Loggers said bullets bounced off its body as if it were made of tire rubber. Its skin was described as so elastic that blows would barely leave a mark. The creature supposedly had a massive appetite, eating entire stores of food when it raided camps. Witnesses claimed it only had one weakness: fire. When exposed to flame, it was said to explode violently. Although considered part of fearsome critter tall tales, sightings persisted long after the Lumberjack era, giving it cult status in PNW folklore. First of all, I didn't even know there was a Lumberjack era. Are we past it?
Yeah,
Are niggas not doing?
This is basically the big ass badger.
The honey badgers.
Yeah, the honey badger. That's what I meant.
Yeah.
That's crazy. It's like the rubber skin.
Because I heard that that was like the big thing of honey badgers is like arrows and I don't know about bullets, but stuff just couldn't really penetrate it.
Like nobody messing with them. Even like they said, like with snake venom, they just get like drunk off it, and that's it.
Mm-hmm. Same with
so
bees.
It's very hard to kill them.
They can eat like they can just sit in a beehive that's swarming, and the stings don't matter. They're just eating the honey. So that do sound like a big ass badger or just a big ass bear, and them niggas are a bad shot. It could be that. Can you imagine, like, if you were scared shooting at a bear, you might be like, man, them bullets was bouncing off like rubber. Like, nigga, you missed.
Imagine they had blanks. But they just bounced off crazy. Nothing was hitting him.
I didn't really realize that lumberjacks were strapped. I guess that makes sense, but like them niggas was out there with pistols on them.
I didn't know it was a real lumberjack arrow. That's insane. I'm just trying to picture that. A lumberjack arrow where that was just like the shit.
Right. But I mean, well, are we using wood? Well, this is a deeper question. Are we still using wood as much?
Somewhere people are using wood. Like,
well, no, for sure. But I feel like between paper, obviously paper is still huge, but it like we're kind of more in a digital era. There's people that like they like writing stuff down because of how it works with their memory. But I don't know, between like us being on iPads all day, not really using paper, stuff is mainly built, like things that we build is like more iron now. I wonder if we're just kind of like not using wood as much.
Oh, definitely. I feel like lumberjacks is pissed off right now. Like, we're a dying breed.
Right. That's why they got to make up stories about rubber bears to get in the headlines again. They're like, nigga, we got to make something shake.
Heard of Gumbo?
Gumbo? I don't get why it was called that. No, a crazy thing is that on this show, we're like finding out all these other folklores. It's almost like Bigfoot is old news now. Like nobody cares about Bigfoot. That shit is old. That shit needs to be updated. In Mexico, they're seeing this nigga called Frogman. Have we talked about that on this show, Hippie? Frogman? They're seeing pictures of this like humanoid frog, and it's on like telephone poles and stuff like that. It looked like Frieza, but it was just like, it's so ridiculous. But a part of me is just like, we need more stuff like this out there, more folklore, because Bigfoot and all that shit is old news. Oh, that was Planet Sandwich. Okay.
The sightings.
Oh, that was Planet Sandwich. That wasn't on here. Oh, okay. We talked about it here. Oh, we did talk about Frogman. Okay, for sure. 2 episodes. Okay, for sure. All right, for sure. All right. Well, that was fun. That was a very uncurated list because I was just picking randomly. I didn't have a theme in mind, but those were some really random ass stories. That was enjoyable. Educated a little bit too on stuff. All right. Well, before we get up out of here, Brandon, do you want to tell the audience about anything that you got going on, got coming up?
Oh man, it's a real good show I'm writing for coming out soon called The Airport. It's gonna be funny. I need you guys to tune in. Pat, you on there, right? For the future.
Yeah, he hit me up about it. Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be dope. So I need y'all to tune in for that, and it's gonna be a fun show.
That's like that. Did you work on The Hospital too?
Yeah, I wrote that one too.
You wrote it too? Okay, for sure. Yeah, that concept of just like, here's a job, let's do a bunch of stuff. Next season, new job. Like that's so fun.
Was so fun even shooting that. Like just being there. It was like the best day. It was just number of jokes going on. People were just doing stuff on the fly and just improvising, and then like everything was just good.
It was like a playground. It almost reminded me of like when YouTube used to invite creators over to their building, and they would have like a prison set, they'd have like a cafe set, they would have like a rock band set, you know, and it's just like, do some skits in here, whatever you got.
just do something.
Yeah,
everything I wrote was not used. Everyone was just improvising. So like, that was.
But cool. You had you put the guidelines there, you know.
Guidelines, but it all worked. Like everyone was just funny, so I was like, man, it's dope. Like,
yeah. Ooh. No, I absolutely can't wait. So y'all definitely keep on the lookout for that. As for me, Planet Sandwich is every Wednesday at 6 p.m. We had a great time last night. And other than that, just catch me on stream because I don't go outside. So you got to catch me on the stream. Ladies and gentlemen, this has been another episode of Damn Internet You Scary. I've been Patrick Cloud. Everybody on Patreon, thank you for pulling up. And everybody on YouTube, Thank you for supporting the channel. We will see you guys next time. Later.
All right, y'all.